Hi YouTubers, and I'm going to be doing the National Treasure 1 trailer reaction YouTube video. Now, I kind of wanted to do this one because, again, it reminded me of that Uncharted trailer that I reacted to a few couple of videos back, and I figured, why not do this one? I mean, it's an old classic that I already know about, and fun fact, it's actually, technically, wait a minute, isn't there a fun fact or something? I don't know. The only thing I do know, however, is that I actually watched this movie. I actually watched this movie at my middle school back in the day, and if you were in like history class for like in like middle school, then they probably would have put it on, like, you know, the National Treasure 1 and 2 movies. So yeah, I mean, I do remember that. I do remember that all too well. So yeah, and yeah, I kind of do remember this movie. I mean, it's a shame I didn't grow up with it because, you know, it came out in 2004, which was probably around the time when other movies were around, or the Polar Express, for example, which is one that I haven't done. So yes, that's all that I already know about. So yeah. Anyways, without further ado, let's watch this. And then this is the last trailer reaction YouTube video for this week, and then there's a Ryan Shane gaming play YouTube video, and then I'm done.
Gates, you are undertaking the duty of the family Gates to find the most spectacular treasure in history.
Wow, weren't those two characters in the basement? Oh yeah, that's right.
Until it was hidden by America's founding fathers, who left clues to the treasure's location right before our eyes. The unfinished pyramid, the all-seeing eye, are telling us something. Keeping this treasure safe, Benjamin, is your destiny.
You're treasure hunters, aren't you?
We're more like treasure protectors. All his life, Benjamin Gates has searched for a treasure no one believed existed. Don't you get it, Ben? The treasure is a myth. Dad, I refuse to believe that. But what he thought was the final clue, 108 years of searching and I'm 3 feet away, is only the beginning. The Declaration of Independence.
You think there is a treasure map on the back of the Declaration of Independence?
The map is invisible.
Why would we make this up?
Where's your proof?
We don't have it.
Riley, get down!
Did Bigfoot take it?
Word about the map is bound to get out. Ian's gonna try to steal it. 90 seconds. The only way to protect the Declaration is to steal it.
What?
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Ben?
Producer Jerry Bruckheimer and director John Turteltaub.
It is surrounded by guards and video monitors and little kids on their 8th grade field trip. And we'll go to prison, you know that, right?
Yeah, probably. Pick off!
Get out of there. Get out of there now.
He's got the bloody map. This Thanksgiving, the clues of 10 generations. There's more to the riddle, but reveal a mystery 20 centuries in the making.
Who wants to go down the creepy tunnel inside the tomb first?
Tell me what the next clue is.
What do you see?
Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, Nicolas Cage, like the one from The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
National treasure.
Now, what did I think of this trailer? I actually thought it was a perfectly good trailer, so I give it a 5 out of 5 and 10 out of 10. Now, you already know what happens in the beginning, middle, and the end. Now, I'm going to talk about all the other details, but before I talk about all the other details, I'll actually be able to talk about, you know, like, the trailer and how it all was very great. Now, I actually enjoyed reacting to this trailer because, you know, I actually admire the fact that, you know, they added you know, some sort of like a history combined with like an action adventure type thing. Yeah, which honestly was the best part that I enjoyed about, you know, all of it, that, you know, because it had action and adventure, and of course it had real life elements from like real life things that exist, real life things and places that exist in real life. Which honestly, and that's kind of why I enjoy it. Now, I mean, Now, as for the other, now I'm going to be talking about all the details. Now, me and Shane, we're still doing school lunch YouTube videos and different kinds of YouTube videos, which honestly is kind of the best idea thing that me and Shane are doing. And yes, I'll probably come up with another topic for what would have happened if this were in real life Round Team RT gameplay series YouTube videos. Video gaming, the Rhino Team RT gameplay video gaming YouTube videos will come out this March, and yeah, I guess that, yeah, I guess that's yeah, and I guess that kind of does make sense. Now, fun fact, actually, the fun fact is that I actually already watched this movie like a lot of times, and I think I watched it in middle school. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did watch it in history class in middle school. At least that's what I know. At least that's what I already know about. And now with me doing a trailer reaction YouTube video on it, I mean, wow. And now so many years and me finally doing a trailer reaction YouTube video on it, and I'm saying, like, wow, it's totally great. Like, super great, or ultimate great, or something like that. Which kind of does make a lot of sense. And then, of course, it'll probably be a long time before I do the National Treasure 2 trailer reaction YouTube video. Yeah, I'll wait for another time until that happens. So, yeah. And I guess it kind of does make sense. Oh, and also there's they started the new Minecraft roleplay series, the Gamely Adventures of the Rhino Heroes, with me and Shane's new Minecraft roleplay series. So you can go check that out on Shane Kirby Gaming and live streams, which I guess kind of does make a lot of sense. And also with there being a Ryan Shane Gaming Play YouTube video coming out later today, well, technically it would come out tomorrow. But you kind of get my point about all that. I mean, when you think about it, it kind of does make sense for me to do this one, and yeah, I guess it kind of does feel very great now that I'm doing this one, and I'm I already enjoyed it. Well, yeah, I guess because I enjoyed it, and yeah, and there's a lot of these that I haven't done yet. I mean, there will be a reboot, remake, and recreate and remastered versions of the trailer reaction YouTube videos that look more futuristic and modern sometime later in the future. But that's a long ways away from now. So that's a long ways away from now. And yeah, and I also kind of miss doing, Rhino Team RT gameplay on other social media, like how remember when I did like Rhino Team RT gameplay on like Snapchat, TikTok, and Zen. Like remember when I did that back in the old days, like, I remember doing all that. Which kind of does make sense. I mean, for one moment in time, I wasn't going to do like for one moment in time, I couldn't do Wednesday Rhino Team RT gameplay YouTube videos, but then I ended up reviving them back a couple of months later. So yeah, I guess it kind of does make sense now that I think about it, and there will be a lot more to go upon, and yeah, so what I'm saying is that there's a lot more that's coming soon, and yeah, until next week's trailer reaction YouTube videos, and yeah, I guess those ones will be great as well for next week, so yeah. Anyways, that's it for today. Peace out. Bye bye.